you, I'm gonna try
So,
to see if I
what
have a
link do I go
Twitch.
to?
Just go to twitch.com/DeLaguna. I'm gonna try to find my dashboard because I I'm a terrible streamer. You know, like I have the best of intentions. I want to stream the most awesome things for people and this and that. But at the end of the day, I don't use the dashboards very well. I
Mm,
have real life interfere with me all the time. Like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like I'm terrible. I'm terrible sometimes. So for that, I apologize. That being said, anyone who's on the stream, lucky enough to find it, you got lucky. And I'm going to be showing some cool stuff for Star Citizen. Um, right now, actually, I'm going to be showing the constellation Andromeda in a couple different ways. So give me a moment here. Star
Just waiting for. Oh, you got two people
Citizen.
watching.
Cool. Well, you know, there is a whole big old Star Citizen event going on right now. But
Yep.
and this is so
Right.
not clickbait. Hold
Um,
on.
I'm just waiting for the stream to initialize.
On.
It's trying to show me
Duh.
advertisement at the moment.
Watch it. No biggie.
I know, but it
No
hasn't actually
hurry.
loaded. Just gonna
Okay.
reload the page.
Star Citizen. There we go. Community Star Citizen. I guess I'll release it to. Okay, I guess I'll use that one. And so, anyways, I'm really just streaming this for a friend of mine. Everyone's allowed to be here for the ride. With that being said, I try to watch chat, but as I was explaining in the beginning of this stream, I'm terrible at streaming sometimes. I really want to bring you the best stuff, but life gets in the way. So, with that being said, I am kind of slow sometimes on the chat. There's probably no reason for you to ever watch me again, but I'm gonna do my damnedest to make this pretty damn cool for you guys. So, with that being said, um, pending invites, chat room. I am in the chat. Ah, oh, freaking, it's effing with me. It hates me. There we go. Channel chat. There we go. Hi, all. With that being
Good.
said, with no further ado, um, let's get to the Star Citizen. From what I hear, this next iteration of Star Citizen will be a complete download because they're supposedly going. I don't know if this is the final persistent universe. I highly doubt it, but it does sound like they're going persistent. So that's the other thing about everything. It's like you don't know when the final persistence is actually going to be. So it's like, I don't know. So yeah. And here we go. We're going to run. Everyone notices that. By the way, yes, this is FLCL background because I love the FLCL.
I'm unfamiliar with the FLCL.
Fooly Cooly? Oh, it's a fooly sort of thing. Another time I will definitely bring you into the Fooly Cooly world. I'm not a huge anime person, and some would argue Fooly Cooly is on the fringe of anime, being that it brings in so many different styles of animation. If I'm not mistaken, and anyone on my stream, feel free to go ahead and correct me, but Fooly Cooly was originally basically a tech demo for new animation software that the studio was using. And it was to showcase, hey, what can this software do? And that's part of the reason you see so many different styles of animation and styles of storytelling in that show. But it's just an absolutely amazing show, and I think I identify a little bit too much with the main character, being that it, robots aside, crazy stuff aside, is very similar to stuff that I did in life or that I had experienced. So, just amazing show, and it touched me. So, fully coolly.
In all the right places.
Oh, that's right. So, here we are. First, what I'll do is I will show you. Um,
Pretty loading screens.
right. Give me a moment here. I'm gonna show you it in the hangar first, and then we'll see if we can get it out in the platform to actually do stuff. I don't have any friends that really have this right now, so I don't have a whole lot of interaction, unfortunately, which is kind of a bummer. You can go ahead and choose the hangar. It doesn't matter to me. Just choose from one of these three.
I don't know what they are.
Doesn't matter. Whichever one
Does it give you a
suits your
preview?
fancy.
Does it give you a preview, or can you confirm each one?
Sure. I'll explain each one. I'll read the preview. Call sign, AHA, also known as Arrow View. Architecture is high-tech, equally capable of holding a client meeting as well as a ship. Arrow View hangars have become the definitive choice for discerning executive. Built
Okay.
with a proprietary modular system, an Arrow View hangar can be customized around your needs, even accommodating larger ships than most other civilian hangars provide on the market. With an overlooking office space, you won't ever be far away from your business, wherever it may take you. That is the first one. The second contestant on here is Selfland, also known as Sella. Low-tech colonialism. Affordable and utilitarian hangars available in every system of the Empire. Selfland prides themselves on providing a safe and secure landing experience whether you're a Terra or a Fora. Their modular design and use of prefabricated materials means that self-land hangars can be constructed in almost any existing structure, leading to their extensive presence around the UEE. Last but not least, Revelin York. Revelin York, call sign Radio, super modernism, excellence, refinement, function. Those are the pillars that the architects at Revel in York hold dear when they're building a hangar facility. They understand that your hangar is not just a space, that it is an extension, a manifestation of its owner. Featuring handcrafted wood paneling, botanical gardens, and dynamic wall screens, Revel in York hangars will feel more like home than home.
We'll go Reverend York.
Revel in York.
Selected.
Selected. Bada bing, bada bang.
There's a notable delay between the stream and what you're saying.
Are you surprised? By the way, tonight's session is brought to you by Mountain Dew. Keeps you going when your epidermis is showing. So, with that being said, here's the hangar. Kind of beautiful, actually. It definitely lives up to its namesake. It's gorgeous. You can walk around these places and do pretty much whatever you want. There's a... It's a light. This is a elevator. Which is kind of cool, right? And it brings you up.
It elevates you to new heights.
To new heights. To, as they said, your own personal office. Complete with what, all sorts of cool LEDs and other cool stuff, and I think we can even go. Actually, I've never really explored this, so I apologize. That goes back down on the other side, if I'm not mistaken, and this does not open. So boardroom style monitor is very beautiful. In the future, this will be a mobile glass site type setup, if you've heard of that. That being said, let's go ahead and go down. Is there a third person view? See, and I'm a noob. I've barely played this game at all. I own it. I didn't want to get too into it because I felt like I wouldn't have the time. But I'm thinking the more that comes out with it, the more I've always loved the idea. That's why I backed it. The more I think I will just make time for this in only a couple games instead of so many. So very big hangar, as you can see. So I'm going to start off with small potatoes, since you haven't seen anything really first person kind of on demand, right?
It's interesting though, because like it's been a while since I even looked at Star Citizen, and I mean it's pretty. I'm curious to see how ship attraction goes, because there was that one ship you could use in that one hangar at that time, maybe a year and a half ago.
So this, I will show you the Hornet first. I don't know if everyone gets this, has access to it, if we're actually going to have it in game, or if it's just so that we have one other ship other than our own. I don't know. People can go ahead and explain that in the chat or in the comments as you make fun of me. But this is a pretty cool ship. It's a fighter, very utilitarianism. Very. You're gonna see here, you have a lot of weapons here. So you have you can select these weapons and set up what kind of setups these weapons are by clicking on them, and then saying, hey, I want to turn this into a gimbal mount, and then I want to take the weapon that's on it, and I would like it. Do I have anything else? I might not have anything else, because I'm not rich. But this is Mobiglass right here. That's coming from my watch. So you can completely customize all these ships pretty well, which is kind of cool. I will get in here, maybe, if it'll let me. The whole new interface in the new version is much better. Oh, there we go. So watch this. This is pretty cool. You have to admit, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to catch up. Oh, wow.
I know. So in the 3.0, instead of using hotkeys and whatnot, because sometimes it's hard, especially like you're saying in VR or remembering all of them. Not everyone uses voice attack like I do, which I absolutely love voice attack, as you know. But you'll be able to actually click each of these little buttons and have it's basically a simulator. That's what this universe is. It's a simulator of stuff. So it's pretty interesting. Let me get back out if it'll let me. That's the one thing that sometimes.
I remember there was a thing saying that don't expect VR too early, and I just hope they're keeping VR in mind with some of the actual interface design principles, so that it allows them to expand to that, even if they don't implement it too quickly, because a lot of things they kind of just tack on VR, and like there's a few inconsistencies.
Right. Well, and like one issue I have is sometimes when I get in something, I have a hard time getting back out of it. I hold the key to do it, but sometimes it doesn't do what I ask. So I'm probably not doing it right, by the way. It's probably me, not you. Ah, I figured it out. Haha. So out I go. But the interesting thing about this is Elite Dangerous does a lot of the stuff this game does, but not to the simulation level. They do it on a lower level. So I think it's really interesting, what can get done here. So there's that ship. Let's go ahead and see if we can change this vehicle. Remove this one. I'll change this to this one, which I'm not gonna ruin the surprise, but let's just say this is a cool ship. So here's the ship. Let me know what you think when you see it, and then I'll jump in.
So that ship is the...
This is the Merlin fighter. The snub-nosed little fighter.
It's kind of sleek looking.
Yeah, it is pretty sleek. It looks very much like a shark when you freaking see the front. Yeah, if you look at it from the side, it's very, very...
Oh, wow, no, it does.
Yeah. And then, let's see here. Let me get... I should be able to get it.
I'm curious to see some of these designs, but like, I was thinking about it earlier today when I was looking at some of the Elite Dangerous ships. And it's interesting how, look, you have so many different ships and varieties. I was thinking about Star Citizen. It's that have to just constantly have ship design teams and they when it comes to design, they actually have to design it like go through the design process as if they're actually making an actual product. And when it comes to its performances and potential limitations and kind of all the different variances you get with different ships and like all the different purposes, I was
Mm-hmm.
thinking they probably have to go through all of these things for every ship they make
Right.
every single time. And of course, that's part of like content creation. Um,
Yeah, it's pretty
but then you
crazy when you
also
think
want,
about it.
like you have effectively that unlimited range of cars on the road, you like that with ships, and they have to have all these different models and processes, and it's just I found it interesting thinking, well, they must be really going at it, and because again, I was before when you went online, I was looking at stuff. No, I was looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So that's that. Yeah, no, you're right.
yeah,
And it's very much you're creating a world, you know. Yet again, same thing here. You can attach and detach things as you want. So this is an ammo
it kind of
box.
like that kind of reminds me of prestige car design.
Right.
If you like that ship does like, and the thing is, whilst some of the elite dangerous ships, like they have
Hmm.
some nice ships, but I was looking at a few like reviews of a few different ships, like
Right.
there's a certain element of rawness to the
Well,
design.
right. You know what's
It,
interesting? This one reminded me of either, well, a Mustang, a P-51 Mustang,
see,
which doesn't the Mustang take a Merlin engine?
I don't know, although I'd find them amusing.
Yeah. So, anyways, so that's that ship. Okay, go ahead and get this out of here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave this ship up if I can. We'll see. I think I have enough space, um, because I want you
No,
to
you can
see
pop the ship out simultaneously. That's awesome.
the difference between that ship and the upcoming ship. Can I fit it?
So it's looking pretty. Hopefully, it'll look pretty ship shape.
That's what we're hoping for. Shit,
Yeah.
hold on.
Oh
Maybe,
shit.
maybe I can't. Oh, yeah, where I can fit a. There's the Hornet. Nope. All right, so I have to get rid of it. Dang it! I was hoping I'd had enough room. That's size 3, size 1, 2. Shoulda known. They promised space, but they lied.
Well, no, it's in space. That's what you're getting.
Oh, right. I see how it is. Smart ass. All right. So, with that being said, it's a 3. This one should be the 3, 4. Right here. 4. Now that there's no ship there. This, my friends, is... I'm not going to talk about our arrangement because that's private and we're on stream. But that is the ship. I'll just let you soak that in for a moment.
I'll just wait for it to soak up so I can then soak it in.
Right.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh, that's like okay. At first it was bigger than I thought it was, and then you panned to the left, and then it was even bigger than I thought it was. Than you thought it was.
Funny, that's what she said.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That's
So
impressive. Can you kind of like go around the ship more?
impressive. Now remember, size doesn't necessarily matter. I'll do a full round
Yeah,
after we go inside.
sure. That's what. Yeah.
Let me
Size doesn't matter. But
right.
it's still impressive.
Right.
It's something to appreciate.
Amen. Amen to
It
that.
looks like, I'm trying to think what that looks like. It almost looks like some kind of railgun on itself. Also, something crouching and poised.
Right. It does. It does. All right, so let's go inside. So there's a couple different ways to get inside. I'm going to go up through the elevator instead of the cargo area. So here's the elevator. There are some hatches that we could use as well. But remember, this is a simulator. So everything they've done is a simulation as to how it would actually have to get done, which is really amazing when you think about it. So they take very, very few things. There's creative license, of course, but they take very few things for granted in creative license here. So if you look at this, when you look up, you still have a lock up there. This is an airlock right here. So as this meets with this edge, it's creating that airlock, and then the other one will open, and I will show you exactly what I mean right now. So I'm looking up. See that? Pretty amazing, right? And you're gonna see it here in a moment. So
I'm,
yeah.
I'm getting crushed. Oh wow.
So
You could wait for you to step off the airlock before
right, that
closing
is
that.
one thing.
It's probably in the works.
So check this out. This table doesn't work right now, but eventually this table will come up and you can actually sit around it. And check this out. I should be able to. Oh, there we go. And I'm sitting here at the table. Just like, sup, Ra? Yeah, I'm doing this. Let me see if I can get the unsit command correct. Jeez. That's the
So
biggest issue I have sometimes. When you sit in things, I never know how. Damn it. I don't know. I might have to undo it. That sucks. And this is just me, like, I just don't. Sometimes, I don't know if it's being buggy or if it's me just, like, not
or a
working out. It
combination.
should be F, but if you look here, um, on foot, I think it would be reload, interact, use F, inner thought F. So, oh wait, third person. Ooh, that is kind of cool. I'm gonna have to try that out. So let's see here. Maybe it'll work now. No.
Okay, I've just seen you say F. So that's how
F,
far behind I am.
right? Oh, somehow I got it to work. I don't know which combination it was. All right. So there we go. We're up. But this is amazing because in Elite Dangerous, yet again, the only reason I keep on comparing isn't to put Elite Dangerous down. I really like Elite Dangerous. I'm playing it a lot. But it's really interesting to see the stuff that we would love to have in Elite Dangerous being done here. Where I'm walking around my huge F-off ship, for Christ's sakes. This is a bathroom right here. These are lockers that you can open and put your shit in. This is a, wait, is that the ammo one? Or, I forget. This, oh look, these are bunk beds where you can go ahead, wait, enter bed. Yeah, we could literally lay down there, which I'm not going to because I don't want to get stuck in it right now. But, so let me show you the cockpit first before we go on backwards. But just, these are cubby holes where you can put stuff. So this is a livable ship right here. And when you go up into the cockpit, you have some avionics stuff. You have your shield generation stuff. Oh, you might like this. There's a turret down below. And there's a turret up above. And we'll go ahead and we'll hazard getting in one. The seat comes down. We get in. And something terrible happens! Well, you won't know if I'm being honest until you actually see the stream. But so here we go. So yeah, this is my ship. And we're inside, so we actually can't activate this right now. But that circular thing right there is an airlock. You see the lasers mounted up high. We have some
So
other.
are you facing only backward in this particular turret?
Yes,
Or
yes, but the turret goes 360. It's just locked because
oh,
the
it's just
ship's not
looking
on.
backwards right now.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep. It's a turret, so it's here to defend. So let's get back out of it, if it'll let us. Nope. Was this the combination? Maybe that was it. Hopefully. So, and then there's another turret below, which I'm not going to go into right now. But, so, anyone who's on the ship can jump into that to help defend. So battle stations really actually means battle stations on this ship. So that's kind of cool, right? Here.
Oh, and there's only one point of access to 2 different turrets. So
yeah, up and down.
If you had an emergency situation, you'd need to prioritize which station, which turret needs to be accessed first,
right?
As a priority, and you need to
the bottom turret on my ship. You will always have the bottom turret get out first if you're going down. The reason is, on a crash landing, we're going to have the bottom below us, and we need the top to continue defending as long as possible.
We can actually crash? Like...
Yeah, it would be a crash. It would be catastrophic.
I know what I mean is there's actually fundamentally a circumstance within the game where you'll be able to, for instance, lose power, you crash land, and you may have to repair the ship or escape somehow?
Yep.
Well...
So we have 3 seats up here for the pilots, co-pilot and the pilot. We'll jump in the pilot seat here. Oh, I was trying to do third person there, but it actually just stuck me in stuff. So yeah. So this is first person anyways.
Enjoy the ride. System.
Reminds me of the original Event Horizon a little bit. Not quite, but like just the way that
That's scary, but okay. I can feel that. All right.
Kind of somewhere between Event Horizon.
All right, let's see if we can do. Okay, so there it's trying to let us do third person, but it's having some issues because we're inside a ship maybe. So we'll try. There I am. Then there again. Third person's an issue. So here are the bunks again, like we were. Is there a? Nope. No. And then that puts us back. Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe not. And there's back in first person. So I showed you the front. Now behold what is the cargo area. That is cargo right there. Look at that big area inside this ship. Phenomenal. And check this out.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I know what you're thinking.
Can you
drive things onto it?
What am I thinking?
You can drive things onto it and bring them back up. Like rovers.
No, you're already doing it. That's awesome.
It's delicious. So we'll go ahead and close that back up. I'm not going down there because there's something I want to show you. And shink, back up. And so this is an airlock. Airlocks are still a little bit buggy in this build, but you could go in there and go out that airlock. We're not going to. Oops, that still opened that. I thought. Oh, do you see those, by the way?
The what?
I'll just sit here on this view till I get the reaction I know is going to happen.
Are they rockets?
Yes, those are missiles.
That's just a few of them.
Yep, and this is just one side. Actually, there's more.
I realize maybe we want accessibility there, but let's say if something comes loose in the cargo area of all places. Let's just say in the cargo area, just a random place on the ship. Something gets loose, goes flying, crashes into one of them. Isn't that kind of like a safety concern? The fact that it's open
I guess
could
it could
technically
slightly be probable, but look,
awesome.
it's pretty well sheathed amongst. Look at the bottom. The bottom has plating. It's only the sides. It would have to actually come all the way up and somehow go sideways hard enough to do anything. So, but yes, that is a thought for sure. So yeah, we see our
Unless, of
gravity
course, you
generator,
need to, in like Star Trek 6 generations, do some surgery on a missile.
right?
That in
Which might help.
which case that would be convenient.
Right, right. So
Oh,
then,
oh wow! It just occurred to me. If something
yeah.
goes wrong, you may have to physically run to a section of the ship where that module is to do an
Mm-hmm.
emergency repair.
You mean like the
Oh,
gravity generator that you're saying here and the other high
and there's some
voltage
other
stuff?
electronics back there as well, which
Mm-hmm.
is awesome.
Yep. You ready for the next part?
Yes.
There's more awesomeness. All right, let's go through the door. Well, whatever could this area be? Some more gravity generator stuff, power plant. Oh, look, a healing station. That's kind of cool.
You mean a mid bay?
A med
I don't
bay.
know.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it to actually catch up.
Uh-huh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whatever could I not be showing you behind me?
Is it possible it's a fighter bay for a fighter thing?
Yes. Very possible.
I
It
have no
is.
idea what you're talking about.
Right? So, we're looking down at the cockpit right now. I will.
Oh, that's awesome.
Check this out. Pilot canopy up. And in and ready to launch. Interestingly, oh, please don't crash. What the hell? Give it a moment. It might be foobarring itself right now. Or it might just hate. Oh, because we're not powered up and we're actually able to do anything. It's not going to power on. But I'm in. For a second there, I thought it messed up. I was going to be like, this is awkward. So that's the pilot bay. I'll show you more about that here in a little bit. But you can see, pretty sick. You can actually launch from inside the ship. So it's all set up here to be able to launch your fighter while in flight. And I will show you something else. So now I will go ahead and lower this cargo bay because I know you probably wanted to see it from down below.
Yes.
I'll use a ladder. So we're standing here. If you look forward, you see the belly turret right there. All right. But I know that's not what you care about. You probably care about this. Does that look familiar?
I'll wait to get there. Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's cool.
It is a
Wait,
Merlin.
Isn't that... Yeah. Although it's white instead of silver.
Right.
That's awesome. That kind of like attaches there.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool. So now I'll try to give you a better view here. In fact, I probably even better if I do this. Give you some size. Doing a jig sideways. Da, 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 da. I don't have a spacesuit on, or else I could show you. I could, jump up there with the little EV suit. So there's, we're in our hangar, and this is where you can set up your stuff. So this is where you could look at each of these different modules, and I could change these out if I upgraded to something else. But look at those big F-off lasers right there. I mean, that's a laser. That's yum. and there's an airlock right there, so you could climb out the side if you have to. You have all these different modules, and when you're in first-person mode, and you look at these modules, each of them, so there's a gun right up there that you can select and change between repeaters or whatever. Right in. Oh shoot! Hold on. Someone's messaging me, which makes me wonder if I should pull on.
Am I the only person that's been watching you?
You always stream as if gazillions of people are watching you, because when people watch it back, by then a lot of people have watched you. So, I don't know. I don't usually pay attention to how many are actually watching at one time, But yeah, that's why.
Streaming etiquette, streaming basics 101.
Exactly, right? Like, come on now. Hold on one second. Give me one moment here. I'm gonna. Real life is, like I said, cutting in, but as I let real life cut in, I'm gonna back up so that you can see, and I'll even do the third person thing so that it's like way in the distance. So yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yep.
We are not able to get through to Woolworths online. It says access denied. So you've obviously done something in there.
If we can
I was able to use it last week.
What have I done then? I've not changed any settings. I've changed no settings. All I do is use my computer. But the first thing you can do is say, hey, David, we have a problem. Can you look into it? Yeah, more than happy to. But please don't assume I've done something, because I haven't done anything.
Well, okay, look into it, please, because we've been trying since last night to get through to Woolworths, and it says access denied.
Okay, I need to ask a few questions, and please answer them.
I've just got off the wireless one on the 3G, and then I've been able to get on through the normal 3G outside of this house.
I need to ask a question. Is it just the normal Woolworths website, or is it particular?
It's both. It's both. It's woolworths.com.au with the HTTP and HTTP with the S on the end. And it's all of the Woolworths pages.
And I couldn't get on
even www.woolworths.com.au. It's all of everything to do with Woolworths.
I don't remember the last time I even logged onto the router. I've not changed anything. I'm getting the same access denied. There's no reason that should be like that.
So my point is that last week I was in Israel doing it from my hotel.
I understand. Something's happened.
She got in on her laptop.
Read. I understand. This shouldn't be happening. I understand.
It's fine to get on 3G or 4G, and you can get.
I believe you. There's no need for me to waste my time. I'm going to see what's happening here, and see if I can fix it.
Plus, I was on Google and was thinking, why is Woolworths website down? And there was no popularity. There was no comments. There was only comments a month ago when people had issues. And I thought, well, this can't be everybody. This must be us. So that's when I flicked my phone over.
So the thing that I would appreciate though is don't assume I've done something because, like in this case, I haven't. It's just polite.
Okay, as well. Sorry about that, David, but the thing is the last 2 weeks in a row, we've got a promotion that's 3 weeks in a row. This is the third week.
I understand.
The first 2 weeks, she's had no problem getting in while I've been overseas and remotely going through the shopping with her. And then ordering it so she got me out from Gordon.
Doug, I'm going to pull my microphone off so you're not subjected to my interactions. 1 moment.
Alright. Alright. Some real-life stuff going on there. I apologize. I don't know if any of you guys heard that. If you did, I apologize. I might have to edit that out depending. It's just amazing. This is really an amazing system. Let's see if can I get this to go up? I should be able to. Oh, God. Yes, there we go. Makes an airlock seal. Ka-chunk. And we'll go back up. So we have issues with this edge, but if we walk over this one, it works just fine. Interesting. This is funny. You can't do anything about that, but you can glitch yourself in. Oh, and that probably hurt me. Oh no, it didn't. But this, in theory, should be a lavatory. Not exactly sure how it's gonna work, because it doesn't look like they have everything set up. But let's see if we can get out. Interesting. Shit, I'm stuck in the bathroom. No. I'm sure this is someone's nightmare. Oh, it's a shower. Ta-da! Maybe shower slash lavatory. I don't know. But all I know is I am stuck inside of it. I'm definitely quite stuck. It's kind of cool looking though. Can I get out? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. How about now? If I run. Ouch. This is not good. So I wasn't supposed to be in there in the first place, so we'll exit to the menu.